Why we get distracted even when we want to focus. In the last video, I said something quietly important. I was focused, just not on the right thing. And that raises a deeper question. Why does our mind do that? Why do we suddenly feel the urge to check something right when we're about to focus? Why does starting one important task make everything else feel urgent? At first, it looks like distraction. But I don't think distraction is always random. Sometimes, it's protection. Because real focus usually leads somewhere uncomfortable. A difficult decision. A possibility of failure. A chance of seeing what we've been avoiding. And the mind notices that. So instead of saying, "Don't do the task," it quietly redirects us. Check this first. Learn a little more. Organize everything. Watch one more video. And strangely, those things can feel productive. That's why distraction doesn't always feel chaotic. Sometimes, it feels responsible. Clean. Useful. Reasonable. Which makes it harder to notice. Because, the mind doesn't only avoid pain. It also avoids uncertainty. Real focus removes escape routes. Once we begin, we might discover we're not as ready as we hoped. Or worse, that we actually care deeply about succeeding. And caring deeply makes failure feel personal. Sometimes we call it distraction, because that feels easier than admitting we're afraid to begin. So attention quietly moves towards something easier to carry. Busy enough to avoid guilt. But safe enough to avoid risk. That's why we can spend hours, days, or even months sometimes preparing to begin without ever beginning. And over time, this creates a strange feeling. We're mentally tired without moving forward. Not because we did nothing, but because our attention kept circling the edge instead of entering the center. Maybe distraction isn't always the enemy. Maybe sometimes, it's a signal. A quiet sign that something important feels emotionally risky. And noticing that changes things. Because now, the goal isn't just force more discipline. It's understanding what we're trying to escape from in the first place. Sometimes, the hardest part of focus isn't attention. It's facing what focus might reveal. In the next video, I'll explore how to gently return attention without fighting yourself the entire time.